here we go.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about lymph. For those on the call, I'll just back up a little bit. We have two main fluid systems in our body. We have blood and we have lymph. And blood is kind of like the kitchen. It brings us fresh oxygenated red blood cells from what we've breathed in through our lungs, and also nutrients that we've absorbed through our digestion. So we need blood. That's the liquid most of us know about. And then the other fluid in our bodies is lymph. And lymph is kind of like the sewer system or the waste system of our cells. So when the cells function, they take energy and then they expel waste. And so to get rid of waste, we need to have lymph moving. And one of the best ways to move lymph is moving. So riding a bike, going for a walk, doing yoga. It doesn't have to be high intensity cardio workout or power lifting or anything like that. Just walking is a great one. But one thing I've learned is tapping, and there's different types of tapping. There's emotional freedom technique tapping, which has you tap on certain areas with affirmations. And tonight I want to share with you lymph tapping. So the idea is to help open up the channels of lymph so that we can let it go, pee it out through our urinary system, let it filter through the kidneys and then leave through urine, or let it get absorbed through the colon to then be removed through elimination. So yeah, get ready to do a couple of tapping exercise with me. You can rub, you can tap, or you actually lift it, or you can pump. So we'll start. So this is 11 different places that you can, and you kind of, the order is more important than exactly the technique you use or how long you do it. Maybe 10 times to 20 times is something you can try, and this should just take a few minutes. Let's see, I'll see how we do here on time. Okay, so the first place for this lymph exercise is at your clavicle. So the subclavicle, right here, your collarbone. So you can tap, pump or tap or rub. Usually when I start here, I'll notice I need to swallow. Can kind of get things moving. So this is number one, clavicle. And then next we're going to go up to our ear, behind our ear at our jaw. So tap or rub. This might get your salivary glands moving. So again, you may notice you want to swallow. Nice. And then we're going to go to our armpits. So usually one at a time. And you can get right in your armpit. A lot of times I talk to my yoga students about how beautiful your armpit is. It's an area where you have nerves, arteries, veins, and lymph, so much lymph. Oops. Okay, and then you're gonna go to your chest. So you were up here at your clavicle, you're down a little lower. So you can do one hand, or you can do both. I kind of feel like Tarzan or Jane. And you wanna kind of feel like your lungs vibrating a little here. Okay, and then next we have your sternum. So this is the bone down your breastbone. So you can use one hand, fist, and you want to kind of go all the way down to like the top of your belly. You can do both. So kind of going from chest to sternum. All right, and then our next one is the cistern chyli. Oh, I'm not sure I'm saying it right, but it's right at the base of your sternum, at the top of your belly, so where your ribs end, right here. So you can tap, you can rub. And then you want to find your belly button and go to the sides, go lateral. So you can rub, tap, pump. And then we're going to go down to our inguinal area. So that is the line between your hip and so right at your groin. So if you're sitting, you can still get it. Just kind of sit back. And then you're going to go down to your inside of your thighs, kind of midway between your knees and your groin. And then you're going to go to the back of your knees. And then to the inside of your ankles is the last one. So if you want to just bring one foot up, you can do one at a time. You can do a forward fold. So this helps move your lymphatic flow. It's really simple, but really effective. There's other ways you can look up to move your lymph. Lymph jiggling is one I can show you really quickly as long as we're here, but you may also want to look up dry brushing. Look up the emotional freedom technique. That's more emotional, but I feel like it's going to move your lymph too. I'm trying to think of the other ones. But so for lymph jiggling, what you want to do is you want to kind of shake. So you can do this in your chair. Just kind of shake your hands, shake your chest, shake your head gently, shake your legs, shake your toes. This is something Terry kind of teaches us to do when we let things out in her breath classes.
That's right.
I like to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Put your arms in the air like you just don't care. And then find some stillness, breathing through the nose, in and out. And usually after that lymph jiggle, you can feel some nice tingling, energy movement. So those are two techniques. Again, the 11 spots are clavicle, jaw, armpits, chest, sternum, the base of your sternum, the cisterna chyli, the sides of your belly button, the front of your hips, the groin, middle thigh, back of the knees, and inside of the ankles. So there you go. Thanks for letting me share.
I love that. And if you're doing the 10-day, I think this could be really valuable to do every day. Do you recommend doing it once a day or twice a day, or how often?
You know, it might be kind of fun to do it before you eat. So like 3 times a day, like before you have your shakes and then your meal, but also whenever you remember. One of my mentors, Carrie Tidwell, talked to me about making sure I get to a state change, because a lot of times in these cleansings, we will find cravings, and it's maybe our candida, our parasites telling our brains that we need to have some processed sugar or else we will die, but really it's the candida and parasites that are dying. So to kind of get through that without digging into the Oreos or whatever the thing is that your body is telling you you need, change your state. So do a lymph cycle, do the 11 taps or just lymph jiggle, go for a walk, do something to shift the brain activity, and then usually that will help shift you away from your craving.
Perfect. Great idea.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions? Okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you all for being part of this. I just love seeing your faces and having you all here. We have one more call for sure next Thursday, 5:30. So you're all welcome to be on it, and I hope you can join. And I think we'll have Claire back and Gracia back. They're both on vacation, so it's harder for them right now. And then we'll see what we do from there. We may keep this time going. I'll be traveling on the Thursday of the following week. So maybe we just take a week off, or Sierra runs it and we can keep going, especially if you guys are continuing to go with the cleanse or want to do it again or want to get started for Alicia or Mavis. So you can start this at any time. And also remember that Carrie Drinkwine, who's local in Minneapolis, has support calls. I think it's on Mondays and Wednesday evenings. So you can always tap into those too as well.
Yep. Go to regenerateyourhealth.com to the welcome message Terry or I sent you, and it'll show you the times of the calls, or just message one of us and we'll get you connected. Yep, that's great. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. So nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you
good
so
night.
much.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.